What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to add your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Speaking of which, the winner of the $50 giveaway from last week is Kimberly McGee 90. Kimberly McGee 90. I always love when the random selection ends up being a female name. I don't know if this is actually a female or if it's just the husband on the female's YouTube account. But either way, thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all the good stuff. Hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL, capital A, capital T, capital L, so I can get your PayPal information. I can send that over to you. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate everybody who watches, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff, man. It was a huge weekend. Huge weekend. I didn't spend a ton of time like making sure I got every single prop I possibly could, but the ones I got, I damn near did not miss this weekend. I played some esports, I played some soccer, I played some MMA, I played some baseball, I played some NBA. It was absolutely an amazing weekend. And again, as I've always said, the only thing you can do in this industry is follow the right data. You can play these plays that on Prizepicks are juiced way up on other sports books, so you can take the best value before these plays bump and stuff like that. Props Made Easy, one of the biggest benefits that Props Made Easy does is it shows you the absolute best EV, right? The same EV that any other site in this industry would be putting you on and telling you need to play. But it also makes sure that projection data from our projection data partner is also on that same side. That way you know, okay, this is not just boosted up from dumb people. This is actually supported by data, and this is the play that I need to go. So it takes EV, and it kind of just ups it up a tad bit, right? So that you can have that supported data on your site as well. Instead of just leaning on EV, that can be moved by anyone. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, with that being said, let's get straight into the plays for this beautiful Monday and having another amazing, fantastic week. If you haven't joined Props Made Easy for only $20 a month, you're tripping. You have got to have 0 eyeballs. You have got to have 0 ears on your head. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be struggling right now. There's no way that you're not a Props Made Easy member. In this entire industry, Props Made Easy is the best source to utilize for prize picks, underdog, all of those things. Now, another announcement. I told y'all, big things are coming, okay? I have been elevated to part owner of Props Made Easy. So with that title, I'm able to actually, I've been a partner with them, but I am part owner now. I am able to make, more decisions within the company, and they've already listened to things as I've said them and stuff like that, but now that I'm part owner of this thing, it's time to take things to a whole nother level. Immediately, we are going to be adding Better, Sleeper, Chalkboard, all those other fantasy sites that we don't have right now at Props Made Easy. We'll be adding that. We'll be adding just even more data to the tools to just make things even better. And no, we are not switching the price. The price will stay $20 a month. So get familiar with Props Made Easy. Join up for only $20 for a month. Play these snipe plays, those minus 140s and up, and you are playing the absolute best value possible. The value that is going to be bumped and is fantastic from Vegas standpoints, and then that projections also agree with and is on the same side of that line as well. So get with it, baby. Big times are coming. Your boy been elevated. It's time to really get things popping. Yeah, take this thing to the next level, man. 9,000 members, time to take it to that 15, 20,000. So let's get it. All right, getting straight into the picks for NBA today. Let's have a great day. Looking at it, first and foremost, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rebounds under 7.5 is minus 141 PME consensus odds on the under. Remember, PME consensus odds takes the average of all of the smartest books that you could possibly imagine, puts it into one line to give you the most accurate representation of where Vegas really is, right? So you have that, but then we also want that projection data to just kind of verify that that EV is the right EV, right? It hasn't been moved by dumb people just kind of randomly making it that way. It's been moved by the actual smart people who have data backing their decisions. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rebounds under 7.5 not only has the minus 141, but he has a projection of 6.95 rebounds, a minus 0.55 projection differential from where the projection is and where the prize picks line is. So fantastic spot there. When it comes to the next best options, I mean, NBA doesn't have a ton of, amazing options that we have on the board. I mean, you got Miles McBride turnovers over 0.5 is minus 136. Um, we don't have the greatest. Let's look at the other game, the Cleveland game today. Donovan Mitchell, I mean, the highest odds that we have for Donovan Mitchell is a minus 131. So it's just not great. So with that being said, let's go Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rebounds under 7.5. We'll come back to it at the end of the video and do our recap and see if anything new pops in. But for now, Shai's rebounds under is the #1 play there. And then looking at Goblins, we can go Kyrie Irving again, points over 19.5. Okay, so you're just pairing up a fantastic value play in the Goblin of Kyrie Irving that's at 19.5 on Prizepicks, but 22.5 on other sports books. And you're pairing that up with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a minus 141 odds on the under. It's just fantastic odds for the both of those to hit, and you're able to turn whatever you're putting into it and double it pretty much. You're not going to get that 3 times, but you can at least get that double up. All right, making sure you're playing the absolute best options. All right. NBA first half, we have Kyrie Irving points under 11.5. He's 10.5 on other sportsbooks for first half line, which is a -1 sportsbook differential. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander points under 15.5 is 14.5 on other sportsbooks, a -1 sportsbook differential. And those are the 2 plays from today's game. So both unders on their first half points. Because I'm going Kyrie Irving Goblin, I'd probably just go Shai's points under 15.5. Both of them are okay. -1s are fine. Normally I like that -1.5, -2, but if you want to add in any of those, you can. Looking at baseball, the best value we have is Shota Imanaga. Imanaga. They can't do this to me like this in the morning time like this. Shota Imanaga. I don't know how to say it. Hits allowed under 5.5 is minus 137 PME consensus odds on the under. Projections 5.05, a minus 0.45 projection differential. Shota under hits allowed of 5.5. The next best option is Yanir Diaz, hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5 at minus 135. Minus 135 being the second highest. Normally, like I said, I personally like to attack these plays minus 138 or above on the PME tools. So Shota is fine. He's right there on the edge of plays that I normally would put into slips, or otherwise I normally would just wait. So Shota hits allowed under 5.5, or just wait until a minus 140 or so pops in, because it always will. Just be patient, let that day go on. When it comes to first inning runs allowed, we don't have any over options. There's not a ton of red on this board that you're looking at. Mitch Keller and Colin Rea under first inning runs allowed would be your absolute best bet. They had a combined 4.44 first inning ERA last season, which is kind of mediocre, but not bad. Both offenses didn't score a ton of runs in the first inning, so good under spot for Mitch Keller and Colin Rea. WNBA, we have Caitlin Clark's Taco, obviously. You want to get that discount. And then Jonquel Jones, points under 13.5 is a -1. That would be the next best option for this slate tomorrow. I believe their opening day is tomorrow. Joe Pavelski, shots on goal over 1.5 is minus 132 PME consensus odds. Projection of 1.95 is 0.45. And Matthew Tkachuk, however you say this dude's name, shots on goal over 3.5 at minus 130. I mean, they're both okay. I would like better juice than that. I normally don't force things unless they're minus 138 or above. Like I said, I really play it that way. Daniil Medvedev, aces under 5, 4 on other sportsbooks, on -1 sportsbook differential there. For PGA, I don't believe we have any PGA left for this week, but PGA had an amazing weekend. People were sending me screenshots of slips that swept utilizing the PGA tool, so that was great to see. Lucas Digne, passes attempted over 30.5, 31.5 on other sportsbooks, a 1 sportsbook differential there for soccer. Nothing for Call of Duty, nothing for League of Legends, nothing for Dota. For CS2, we've had better value as the night has gone on, but right now we have about 6-1 sportsbook differentials, whether they be the over or under. We're going to go Fokio versus Sharks. Map 1 and 2 kills over 24.5. He's 25.5 in other sportsbooks, so 1 sportsbook differential there. And then we're going to go Ryujin versus Permita. Map 1 and 2 kills over 29.5 at a 1 sportsbook differential. But you can go any of those ones. Any of those ones signify that the line on Prizepicks is lower or higher than where other sportsbooks have it, and you could take advantage of that difference. All right, nothing for Valorant. Let's do a recap on the day, baby. I know I'm late for the video today. I apologize. Shai Gilchrist-Alexander rebounds under 7.5. Amazing play. We paired that up with the Goblin of Kyrie Irving just because there's nothing minus 138 or above left on the. I mean, everybody, all Props Made Easy members have already swept off all the best value from today's games. We will have more value pop in as the day goes on, but you got to be patient for it. So Shai is really the only NBA play I really like. We have a minus 1.5 that popped in, but I don't believe Boston plays today. Do they play today? Yeah, Boston plays Cleveland today. So Jason Tatum's PRA under 23 would be the absolute best NBA first half. And as you see, we waited a little bit, finished the original video, came back to do the recap, and you have better value already. That's what I'm saying is you don't have to rush pulling the trigger. You can really give it time, really wait things out, and only find the best value. Pick and choose the absolute best values. There's times where I'll come on NBA, and there'll be a minus 141 like the Shai play. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I really want Shai. But the next best play is like a minus 132. I'm like, immediately, I'm like, okay, so basketball is not what I want to pair it with, or I want to pair it with a Goblin that I know the odds are higher. So I either pair it with a Goblin that's at the top of the list, or I take Shai and I pair him with something else with great value. If there's a CS2 play that's a minus 3.5, I'm like, oh yeah, let me do that. I'll pair him with that. Or if there's a soccer play at a minus 4, I'll pair him with that. You know, oh, if there's an MLB play that's minus 139, minus 140, I'll pair him with that. I literally take that top play and I search for the next best option utilizing Props Made Easy, and I put them together. I don't necessarily play only sports together. So Jason Tatum, PRA under 23. As you saw, you gave it a little time. You got better value at the minus 1.5 there. Shata hits allowed under 5.5 is the only MLB play that's really popping right now, and it's only minus 137. Minus 137 is okay. I mean, that's not bad. You feel what I'm saying? But I always tell y'all, if you guys can stick to those minus 138s, minus 140s, and only play snipes alone and stuff like that, you really will see your hit rate take a whole nother level, okay? Sometimes you got to take those risks because on the board you just don't have any options. So sometimes it's not taking a risk, but I'm saying sometimes you have to go for those odds that aren't necessarily where you normally go to just because there's not any other options. So Shada can be played. He's fine. But if you come on here and you come down and play a minus 121 over on Marcelo Ozuna runs, then you're really pushing it. Yes, the money's on the over at minus 121 and the projection's on the over, but I mean, you're reaching for value that's not even there. You feel what I'm saying? Play the top options. Try to stick to minus 138s plus. That's normally in my mind what I'm looking for, and you will see major improvements in your hit rate for sure utilizing Props Made Easy. And it's only $20 a month. And we have more data coming in, better, and all these other sports books coming in. We're gonna be doing new partnerships, and you know your boy about to take this thing to the next level, and I'm excited. Let's get it. Mitch Keller, Colin Rea under first inning runs allowed. WNBA, we have Caitlin Clark over points, Jonquel Jones points under 13.5 at a minus 1. NHL, Joe Pavelski. There's not, again, I wouldn't play any of these because the consensus value is not where I would like to see it, right? So I'm mentioning a player just because he's at the top of the list, but that doesn't mean his consensus odds are where I have that threshold. I have that threshold of minus 138 or above, or I don't add these guys. But if you have to play hockey, Joe, shots on goal, would be the best option, over 1.5 right now. You can be patient with these things, man. Remember that. Remember that. Be patient. Better value will pop in. Just because a play isn't a great play right now doesn't mean later on, after more, odds, people place more bets on certain sides, pro bettors come in near lock and put big money on certain sides, you'll see things fluctuate and change, and that's when you need to grab it. The moment it becomes in that threshold that you're looking for, you need to grab it, play it, and regardless of outcome, you played the absolute best bet, and you got to stay on that routine. You got to stay on that process. Daniil Medvedev, aces under 5 at a minus 1. Nothing for PGA. For soccer, we have Lucas, passes attempted over 30.5. And then for CS2, we have Fokiu, map 1 and 2 kills over 24.5. Normally, I don't even play ones when it comes to esports either. I'm looking for like minus 2s. I'm looking for 2s up. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even play any of these at this point. There was better value early on. So yeah, I would have played the earlier ones when there was minus 3s and stuff yesterday. There was like minus 3.5s last night. But now it's down to 1, so the value's just not there anymore. You feel what I'm saying? You can play the top options, yes, and these are the top options available, but it doesn't mean your odds are as high as the ones that were at the 3s before. You feel what I'm saying? Fokiu, map 1 and 2 kills over 24.5, and the next is Ryujin, map 1 and 2 kills over 29.5. All right, remember, You want to get the absolute best odds of the plays that you possibly find. You want to keep refreshing. You want to be patient. Wait it out. You will see these big plays pop in. Refresh. The data is coming in regularly and refreshing every second so we can have the best possible information. Okay. Props Made Easy does a fantastic job at making it promoting every single play throughout the day that ends up being bumped. Every single play that ends up being bumped that also has projection data on the same side, you will see at Props Made Easy before it gets bumped. Okay, you can beat bumps every single time at Props Made Easy for only $20 a month. Join up, grab it so you can have a fantastic week and know that you are taking your game to the next level. Let's get it. Happy Monday. Let's get this money, y'all. Peace.